with my nine, and bitch, you can slip in the charm and fall in the night time. Gotta get mine. Ain't taking the strips of the loss and top of the phone. Call up my gang and send at home. Polish the back 10 chrome. Gotta think we can hit, so bring your shit, cause once again, it's on. Sit it on with a flip of bird. My wig to the curb, so I swerve and roll out. To pick up the 666 thug and pile up the murder for rubber the dope house. Smoke about to make bomb so high, like I'm in a slave with 4 grenades and a gauge. I'ma play with till I'm up all in the grave. And like, feeling it, they drop late. We spotted the place and quickly rolled up. Bulldozed to the living room, hopped out of the car and started to blow up. Fucking a kaboom, they blew out the bodies all over the room. Them doom, ain't gotta move fast, wide up, popo's coming. Snatch up and yummy, so niggas don't think it's funny. I'm coming up quicker than not quack, cause flesh be loving this money. I'm giving up love to the hustle. Cycling dusters, making that money, stand on your feet. And you better believe, gotta have that cheese for the green leaves, never gets me sleep. Standing on the grind, get my stand down from a crime, and I hit up the 99. Giving up that yeah, yo, making me say, yo, pouring these niggas a dime. Hit up this nigga, believe it, that 211. Gotta get what's mine, been belling. Me kicking up dust, I'm shelling, failing 187. That's how it is, and I got to have it, and then not quite. Mission to check a meal, let's still be real, looking on the clock, creeping on the corner. Won't sleep till I'm done up, gotta blaze me blood up. Hunt up another pot and skin, gotta make some drink for something. Nut up, what up, gotta get that business on, even though the food and run is done. Me feeling lovely, but I'm just in it for the love of the money. Gotta make that money, man. Money, man, it's still the same now. Gotta make that money, man. Money, man, it's still the same now. Gotta make that money, man. Money, man, it's still the same now. Gotta make that money, man. Money, man, it's still the same now. Standing on the corner, straight slanging rocks. Oh shit, here comes a motherfucking cop. So I dash, I ducks, and I hide behind a tree, making sure the motherfuckers don't see me. Now my fat sack of rocks, hell yeah, I stuffed them. Police on my drawers, I had to pause, and yeah, it's still motherfucker. Now my game is tight, tight as fuck. It's my game, easy motherfucking E.O. Eric White, it's all the same. Now my trip, how I stacks my grip. I got to have it, bitch. For the love of this shit, motherfucker. It don't give me just a thuggish way. Number my crime every time. Follow me down the 9-9, and you will find all of me kind. Check out the way drop down, run up better me hood. Red straight when I'm making me grip. With a big click, follow it, no flips. The like big thing. Put a big hood, fuck a big pump blood. Got nothing to lose, bitch. You better respect grip. I you best just check this look. It's going down. Gonna pump it, be round. Gonna win it, guy. Fine, gotta make that money, man. Still the same that it runs. This money me down. While I take you up into a bed with a gun. See, for the top of your gun, but I rather get down for my thing. Man, it's still the game. So people been gripping me drooling up on the mission back in the days when niggas was spelling was all the same money to get paid. But it just my side, little nigga rich, and up on the mission for money. You give us the cash, so that was the words, cause me and my nigga was on back. If it just gets stolen, get my this one to let you fall back down, bone, raw dog, it. So niggas just make the shit simple and wrong. To get one thing done, me better with brothers and sisters, me rivers, remember, me killer now. Money to dig us, 6 feet in the ditch, get with it, cause bitch you was living, I'll get up and rip, God, then fuck you down. Stick about it, they make it kill it. The good deal, it ain't nothing to get nuzzling, just with it, been chillin'. For the money, these niggas been sitting over there, for the niggas thugging off and break the skull. And when I stick you, and lick you up, my regular, my golden love, and more. Yeah, bound in the motherfucking house with the 9 quads, nigga. Yeah, rolling with ruthless in this bitch. A nigga like the bone, busy bone, witch bone, and flesh bone. And I'm that nigga crazy bone.
All right. What's going on, everybody? Hopefully you can hear me. There is some background noise. I'm in the shop getting repairs, so I'll try to minimize the noise as much as possible. So I want to say shout out to E Nation showing up, Lady Neat, and Frankie, Hassan Burton, and the link is in the chat, in Discord. What's going on, everybody? You know, this particular event came about because I'm sick to my stomach at what I'm seeing, and something has to be done. We have to start thinking differently. We have to start doing something. We have to start making plans because these brothers out here today are beyond weak. There's some kind of overall plan that's going on to try to either eliminate or cripple the black woman. Something is going on. There's some real large homosexual agenda against black women. There's so many black men speaking out against black women. It is unbelievable. There is something going on. This is beyond effeminate Negroes. Something else is going on. This is starting to look like a plan. All of these effeminate Negroes speaking out against black women. And then you have the coons, they're speaking out against black women. I don't see anyone speaking out against any other woman except black women. Something is strangely wrong with that picture. And as black men, the real black men who are listening to me, we have to do something. We have to find a way to push back. We have to find a way to protect our black women because they are being targeted. They are being targeted. They are a part of a large plan. I think they want this planet or this country to completely be ran by homosexuals, and the gay men are supposed to replace the women. I think that's what's going on. I mean, it's so much homosexuality around us right now. It's crazy. I mean, there are all kinds of homosexuals now. There are a variety of them from here to there. And they also have power, they have money. They employ a legion of coons to attack black women. They have several hordes filled from top to bottom with biological monstrosities of humanity. And they all hate black women. I've never seen anything like this before. I've seen a lot of shit. I've gone through hell. I've never seen anything like this. There is a real push to do something really bad against the black woman. I've been watching a lot of dudes talk, and I've been noticing how extremely sensitive a lot of these black men are. They are afraid. If a woman speaks loud, they are afraid. If a woman raises her voice, they accuse her of being aggressive. That's some of the weakest shit I've ever heard in my life. If you are afraid of a woman raising her voice, you can never be a protector of anything. You can't be a soldier. I mean, this is the biggest thing. I mean, to hear these guys talk, oh, she's too loud, she has an attitude, or she's too aggressive. What? Men don't talk like that. But look, we have to get serious. We have to rally around our black women, our black children, and we need to do what it takes to protect them because they are targeted. And anytime we see a sissy Bim or any of these brothers who are going against black women, we need to push back hard on social media and in real life. Because they're trying to do something. They're trying to eliminate our women. They're trying to cripple them in some way. so that these gay homo dudes, transgenders, whatever monstrosity they come up with, can replace the black woman. See, as long as the black woman walks this earth, then their union will always, their unnatural union will always be invalidated. The woman is still here. So as long as the real woman is still here, they can never really convince someone that they are a woman when they are men. But if we get rid of the women and there are no women around, all you got is these homo dudes, they can create a society that will eventually develop the mentality to accept these homo dudes as women. It can't happen as long as the real woman is still walking the earth. If she's no longer here, they can build a society that will eventually accept and live with that mentality that these homo dudes are women. We can't let that happen. I mean, I've never seen, I mean, there's so many attacks, and the attacks are everywhere. Black women are being attacked from all sides, all fronts, from everywhere. Homos, fake man purse carrying sissy bims, manosphere, effeminate dudes. Even I'm hearing young dudes at the age of 19 coming up with this mentality that hates women and have more of a favorable mentality towards men. I'm hearing this. I was listening to somebody today on Jesse Lee Peterson show, a 19-year-old boy who has hatred for black women but have love for black men. These men are being reversed. They're falling in love with other men and they're hating women. They're treating women like men and treating men like women. I mean, we can't sit by and sit back and act like this isn't happening. It is happening, and it's happening right now. It's happening right now. They are trying to replace the black woman. This is why these guys are really getting into the women apparel now, wearing these what they call man purses, and more dudes are getting involved. You know, they're becoming more and more feminine. I mean, this is becoming a serious. Well, it's already been a problem. This Hold on, I'll be right back.
Well, hello, Bill, Hassan, Neek. Good to see y'all this morning. Yeah, raise some interesting thoughts and interesting points.
Okay, I'm back. Yes, like I was saying, right? So this situation that's going on now is kind of like a pandemic, but it's against black women. It's like a pandemic within the pandemic, right? They're trying to create some kind of negative, infectious mentality towards black women. And it's working. I mean, these guys are getting younger. And somehow they're coming out at a young age with this negative mentality towards women, black women. Man, hey, dudes, what are y'all doing? Men, black men, we got to get a handle on this. This is dangerous, bro. Sitting around talking crazy, man, talking about look, man, we got to do something about that. Whatever we need to do, get together, talk about it, in the plan. Something has to be done about that. We can't have a generation, the next generation of boys coming up hating women. You know what would happen if a generation of boys hate women and don't want to procreate with women? You know what would happen? That would be devastating to us. You know, we got to stop sitting around here thinking everything is funny, thinking everything is entertainment is a goddamn joke. This shit is no laughing matter. You got young boys, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19, have a negative mentality towards women. They don't want to be with women. They think women are loud and obnoxious. They sound like girls. If you sit and listen to them, it's like listening to another girl. There is no masculinity in these boys. None. There's no toughness, no roughness in these boys, and their voices are very faint and slight, like a female. There's no roughness or huskiness or masculine sounds or anything in their voice. They're very soft-spoken. They're very slight the way they talk. I mean, they sound like girls. This is the problem. We have to deal with that. We cannot have a generation of boys growing up hating black women and not wanting to procreate with black women. Can't have that. We couldn't withstand something like that. Not with our numbers. We have to start fighting back in every way, shape, form. Every way, shape, form. I don't care where it is. If it's in social media, it's on the street, it's in a fucking Burger King, a goddamn phone booth. I don't care where it is. We need to start stepping to this negativity towards our women and start pushing it back, start fighting back against it, start turning it up on its head. We can't allow this to continue. This is something big. This is something big that's going on here. This is not just sissy bims. There's an all-out effort to destroy the black woman. It's an all-out effort. I mean, they have a legion of coons out here talking about you get your anger from your black mother. And that you're a bad person unless you overcome your black mother. I never heard crazy talk like that in my whole life. And you have grown men who are teaching them this stuff, and it's starting to take hold. It's starting to affect these young boys. And we have to do something about that. We can't sit this one out. We can't sit on the sideline and watch this shit. We got to actively get in these communities, start getting to these young boys. We got to fight that type of mentality. Again, we cannot have a generation of boys growing up hating black women. We can't afford a blow like that. Oh man, what I heard today made me sick to my stomach. And it's almost every channel I go to that has black men on it. It's kind of hard to find a channel with black men on it right now that are saying something positive about black women, that are being real men. It's really hard to find that. Just about every damn channel I went to, the guys are effeminate, they fucking weak, they scary, they frail, they sound like women. They're afraid of the tone of a woman's voice. They think women are too aggressive. Well, what kind of man says a woman is too aggressive? To a real man, there's no such thing. Fuck you mean a woman is aggressive? Hell, for a real man, she ain't aggressive enough. So I don't want to. Yo, this is bad. This is bad. And I've been putting it all together. I've been looking at different areas of social media. I've been watching things, and it's a large combination of people from all walks of life, from different areas in this country, doing different things, to the black woman. And the one thing that they seem to be hell bent on is tarnishing the black woman's reputation and trying to make her obsolete. Okay, they're trying to make black women obsolete. This is a real thing that's going on, people. This is not some kind of shit that's being made up. They are really seriously trying to make the black woman obsolete. They're trying to make it to the point where she is no longer needed, or she is no longer important, or we don't need her. That's never going to happen. As long as the black woman is alive, their position will always be invalidated, and they know that. So now they're trying to get rid of her. I'll say again, to see if they can get rid of her, then they can build a society that will eventually accept gay men as women, because there are no real women around. Of course, they're going to end up killing themselves that way, but they'll keep some women around for breeding. No, but they're trying to, basically what they're trying to do is get to the point to where they uh, breed black women like they're animals, so the race don't die out. And then they take babies. This also goes against why they want the consent laws to be lower and all this stuff. It gives them more power to take the child away from the parent, without the parent being able to legally do anything about it. So they want you to, they want to breed you, take your babies and raise them themselves to be gay, and accepting of gay men being women. Yeah, 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 Bell. They're following the blueprint of slavery, and they're using it on black women. And you have a lot of black men who are complicit. Who are complicit. There's a lot of black men on social media who are complicit, and they are helping. They're helping. They want to have sex with men. One thing about Jesse Lee Peterson, he may be a doofus and an unbelievable coon, but he does says stuff that makes sense every now and again. One thing he said about a homosexual relationship is it's not natural. It's not about love. It's about sex. When you really look at it, he's telling the truth. That's all it's about. It's about sex. It don't have anything to do with love. Hey, cool, man. We gotta have a talk, man. We gotta do a live on Chicago, man. I'm sick and tired. Yo, are there even are there any black people still left in Chicago? You let them tell it. All of the black people are murdering each other in cold blood in Chicago. With all of these murders, I'm still wondering, are there any black people left in Chicago? But yeah, and so we have to start protecting our black women. We have to do what's necessary to protect us. We got to go upside somebody's head, and that's what we got to do. We got to knock somebody down, and that's what we got to do. We got to do what's necessary to protect our black women because this whole thing against it, this is much bigger than sissy pimps in the manosphere. This is way bigger than that. These homos ain't playing. These homos got power, and they're trying to find some way to get the black woman in such a negative state that they can use her to just breed babies for them. Then they'll raise these babies with these screwed up mentalities. And then you'll have a race of screwed up people walking around here that don't understand what a natural union is between the man and the woman, and that they're going to be having sex with other men. Women are going to be having sex with women. And the black woman is going to be reduced to a breeding machine. She's just going to breed. So, Dame,
Yes.
so what do you think about what I'm saying here?
Um, I'm, I'm thinking that they are following the guidebook of every racist.
Okay, you know what? Stop, stop,
Mhm.
stop. All right, people, we're going to shut this stream down. It's obvious I'm having trouble with StreamYards and the echo. I'm going to start back up on a Zoom. So give me about 15 minutes. I'll be back. This issue I can't resolve right now, but it doesn't happen on Zoom. So give me about 15 minutes. I'm going to shut this stream down and I'm going to relaunch on Zoom. See you in a little bit. See you in about 15 minutes.